Yes, so the boy them enslaved, you know. And them place are the post them put to, you know, before them put it on the ship, you know. You see me?
RABBLE RABBLE SHOW, I got chat to them, I made them chat for it. Rabble Rabble, you don't know say the one and only NASH-I Rabble Danger. And on this platform we do things different. Rabble Rabbles.
Rabblings, you ever hear the saying there's a place of no return? Well, me I go show you where it all started. You know about a place called Cape Coast Castle in Ghana? Well, it is said right there so was the marketplace of people from Portuguese to Africans. From 1619, from there them been shipping people to the Western Hemisphere. Rabblings, you know say man built for the Gideon, but me sorry for the things them what the woman them have to endure. God know it break me down. But here we are going rabblings. Right now, me dep on the ground in a Ghana. And me go make on see what I going in the Cape Coast Castle. Rabble Rabble, straight rabblings. Pre this.
To trade and also to teach the Africans the gospel, but then later.
Which gospel?
But later.
Born Jesus, you hear that? Which gospel them want to teach you now, aya?
Later, they shifted attention.
So I'm a British, a
Portuguese,
Portuguese,
a Dutch, British, and Ghanaians. 4 groups have been here. But initially, they were using the rooms over here on the ground floor as warehouses or storerooms.
Okay.
But later, when the slavery started, the same rooms were then converted into dungeons where Africans were kept.
Okay.
10,000 Africans were kept here in the castle at a time. 400 women were here and 600 men down here in all the rooms on the ground floor.
Yeah, that.
Now, when we had our independence, the British were the last group to be here. So when we had our independence, and then we asked them to leave the castle for us. The castle is 537 years, and this is said to be the largest and oldest castle when we talk of transatlantic slave trade in the world.
Yeah.
So quickly, let's see where the women were kept and the situation they went through.
Yes, sir.
Are you filming?
I hear that. I feel. Say I feel. Yes, to this now. Yeah, so they put the daughters of Zion, black woman, queen. All them things they understand, daddy.
Yeah. So these were the dungeons for 400 women. Let's see this one first. You'll come here later. 400 in totality.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was the largest dungeon. 150 African women were forced to sleep here on the floor without no mat, no mattress. They were not allowed to go out. So the Europeans, they put empty containers at the corners for them. That was where they were expected to go and ease themselves into. But the same women, some of them were shackled, they were chained.
Yeah.
So 5 people could be on a row. Just imagine, if this wants to go there and he doesn't feel like going, that person had to do everything on herself. So they were easing on themselves, vomiting, and then also sleeping in it. And they were women. As we know what women go through almost every month, they were doing everything on themselves without washing them. The hole over there leads to another room called the magazine room, and that was where the Europeans were keeping the ammunitions, the guns and gunpowders.
Yeah.
So anytime there was a leakage, it came straight into this room, worsening the women's situation, killed a lot of them. 537 years, the room is still smelling because of what occurred here. We have the flowers or the wreath, we pay tribute to them. We ask your ancestors to wear this.
Yes, yeah. That's stuff already.
Use the water system. made by the Portuguese, the first group. There was nothing like pipe bomb, so this was the water they were using for everything. The source of the water was rainwater.
See?
They connected pipes to the various roofs of the castle. So anytime it rained, it collected the rainwater into this one.
See?
Okay, now when the Portuguese were coming, they never came here with their women. They ended up abusing the African women over here sexually. But the governor, the boss, anytime he wanted to satisfy his sexual desire, he ordered the junior soldiers to open the doors for the women to group here. Then he looked through from up there. So there you see the governor's balcony. The governor stood there and then made a selection. After the selection, the woman was washed down, fresh water from here, washed her, gave her something to eat, taken through this gate into the governor's bedroom. That's the gate.
Love.
Okay, so this was the staircase the chosen ones were using to go into the governor's bedroom.
Yeah.
And after the act, the person had to be brought back into the dungeon to continue the same situation. Now, some of them were resisting rape. Those people were severely punished. This is a cannonball. 8 of them were here, and there was a long chain in all the 8 balls. The person who was also resisting rape was shackled, was chained at the ankle. So the chain at the woman's ankle will be joined to the one in the 8 balls. This weighs 25 kilograms. So just imagine, each of them here. There was no way the woman could have even moved from here to this place. So she was made to stand here from morning to evening, no food, no water. Until the woman calls in for the sex, she had to be here. Okay, let's see this one. This was another dungeon, and this was the original floor the women were sleeping on. This was the original floor. We added the cement. And these were some of the original iron bars 537 years way back they were using to cover the doors. You see these clothes over here. The clothes were used by some African students somewhere to 2015. They were trying to experience what their ancestors went through. So they came here, the doors were closed, they were not given anything to eat, something lesser to sustain them. And then these clothes were some of the items they used to cover their private parts. You see the chains? Yeah. They also use the chains to...
See what them put to show black people. Why is it not? You know, all the praise blood clot, SS Jesus, slave ship with that couple of them places and carrying in the West. All black people for praise the God that the white man were enslaved. I know I can't show this. How that one I go?
Ras. Your name?
Oh, Ras Charma.
Ras Charma.
Ras Charma.
Charma.
Since I come Ghana, I'm on the band, so my name Nick Kojo.
Kojo. Born on Monday.
Yeah.
Kwame.
Bless her, Kwame. Bless her. Couldn't come Ghana no forward and see what we has been through, you know?
Goalkeeper. Goalkeeper. Oh. Goalkeeper. Goalkeeper. Why? Okay, so Ras Channel. Now, a lot of the women over here died.
Yeah.
Some of them were fortunate to survive. Those who survived were chained and directed by the slave masters to pass through this gate into a room called the Room of No Return.
Yeah.
And that was where those people said goodbye to Ghana and Africa in general.
So where them put up on the ship?
Yes, from there they carried them into the ship. Now these iron bars were later added by the Ghanaians just to prevent accidents. And there was a staircase the women were using to go down there into the room. Let's see the Room of No Return, most important place here in the castle.
you know, black people. No one are different to it now.
Everything. Okay, so here they were doing something called banding. Portuguese, the Dutch were trying to give identification to Africans, the slaves or the captives. So what they did was to put an iron stamp into a fire. When it becomes very hot, they take it from the fire, your forehead, your chest, or your back, just to give human being trademark. A lot of them died through the shocking. Those who survived went ahead into the room of no return.
Hear that my people, this is how them bring the black woman them before them put them on the ship. Burn SSGs and stuff, you know.
Okay, so the room is quite dark. If you have a flashlight in your phones, you are advised to use them. First hit, take a short step down. Second one, you bend down very low. Count 5 steps before you take your head up. Short step down. You bend down here, very, very low. 5 steps. 5 steps. 5 steps. 5 steps. The door. So this was where the Africans said goodbye to Ghana and Africa in general. This was the room of no return, and that was the door of no return.
So from here, so them go up on the ship.
The sea was closer.
Yeah.
Staircase was here. They used to descend down there. Small boats were brought here to carry the slaves from here into the mouth of the sea. Yeah. That was where the big ships were docked. So they did the packing there and then off to the new world.
Lava. Hot fire. Burn dirty Babylon. Burn Rome. Burn Portuguese. Burn British. Burn all of them slave masters. Why is in a black people and know themselves and wanna about, you know. You see me? Yes, so them say I no return. I say it dark. Alright.
Rabble, no fear for tell them say you hear it, yeah, so remember to like, share and subscribe. Straight Rabble.